All right, what's up, guys? So last time you saw me, I was actually stepping on stage myself. It's gonna be a little bit different. So this time I have 5 athletes stepping on stage tomorrow. I'm also as well a coach. I'm super excited for this. To be honest, I kind of get more nervous for them to step on stage than me. You know, I obviously care very much about how they do as well, and you know, it's a big deal. 5 athletes stepping on stage tomorrow. We're gonna kind of take you guys through that process, kind of how I'm peaking them. They all have different peaks, right? No cookie cutter stuff over here. I have to kind of peak them all a little bit different. So I'll kind of give you some insight in that. I have some people that eat a ton, some people that still have to make weight. So it's a mix of things. So yeah, just stick around and we'll kind of be a little bit different style video for you. All right, let's see the front relaxed. There we go. Yeah, all the cuts are coming in. You're getting feathering on the outside of your quads too, which is really nice. Yeah, I get that same line. It's almost like an indent. It's kind of weird, huh? Yeah. Well, it's weird because I don't have it when I flex down on my leg. It's just when I hit my legs like the way you were hitting them. It's only there when you're like open up, and that's how mine is. So let's see, quarter turn right. No, he does. Look at the shoulder striations too. Looks sick. We're filling out really nice too. Okay, let's see, quarter turn right. There we go. Nice. He's so smooth too. Yeah. Face front, let's see front double. There we go. Good. Keep those quads. You gotta be able to keep those, okay? Let's do side chest. Nice. Yeah, the side leg's even better than yesterday. We see more lines in that. That looks even better. Let's see back double. Elbows slightly forward. There you go, back open. Ab and thigh. You gotta remember those elbows forward because Kyle saw it too. You know, it's just think about like scoop. All you have to do is just think about scooping it forward a little bit. Like, cause your elbows are sitting back and like, okay, so from the side, your elbows are sitting back like this a little bit. I just need you to think about going like that. So I don't want you to like, I don't want you to think about like bringing them forward so you get like this from the side. All you need to do is just like scoop. Like that's it. Yeah, that's it. Let's see that favorite classic. Yes. We're not going to go through your routine. I mean, at this point, you should have it down. I will go through it. I will go through it if you really want to. I just don't think we need to. Let's see that Arnold pose. I want to see a couple of your good poses. Dip down just a little bit the front elbow. And now bring the back elbow up. Yep. There it is. See that cobra shot? Let's hit that. Chest up. There it is. Looks sick, dude.
Nice job.
That looks good. Yeah, we're getting oblique veins too, which we didn't have yesterday. Chest up. Good. Yep. Good.
Nice.
How do you feel?
Looking good.
I mean, you're pretty much maxed out. Yeah, it's a clean look. Chest. Yeah. Good. Yeah, because even like here, like some of these veins weren't there yesterday. Yep. Good. I like how full the shoulders stay in this pose. Flex your rear delts when you hit that too. Yeah, that looks good. That's good. Like I said, you need to be okay. There's 2 things you need to be okay with. 1, walking away with 0 trophy, because even though, you know, probably won't happen, we can't guarantee anything, so you have to be okay with that, right? The second thing you have to be okay with is spending the extra money, because, you know, even though you already spent a lot of money in the prep, it's technically just a drop in the bucket. It's still money, right? You know, you have to be okay with that. So I'm not gonna be the one to convince you to make a financial decision you're not comfortable with. The decision is yours. Okay, and I don't care either way. So you have to be okay with those two things. All right? All right, so just got a chance to look at two young killers over here. So we got Kyle and DJ. So Kyle's gonna be doing the men's physique today, or tomorrow he's gonna be doing men's physique, and then DJ's doing teenage classic, open classic, and then maybe stay tuned, potentially one more. But definitely looking forward to seeing how these gentlemen do on stage. They both kill prep. You know, DJ a million times better than I did my first prep. So, and then Kyle, obviously a little bit more seasoned at this point, but the same holds true for him. So obviously kill prep. They both followed the plan perfectly, trusted me, which I'm obviously very grateful for. All came together really good. So at this point, we're less than 24 hours away from them being on stage. At this point tomorrow, they will be off stage for pre-judging. So we'll be able to see how they did. They'll be getting their next couple meals. I'm gonna text them to them. So they'll have the plan for the next few hours. We're all gonna go to check-ins together. I'll look at them after check-ins, give them the plan for the rest of the night, tentative plan for the morning, and then they'll wake up and send me pictures. They'll get the plan moving forward. At this point, everything goes hour by hour and it's based on pictures. I always give people tentative plans, but plans may change based on pictures. At the end of the day, you can't fully predict what the body's gonna do. You can make pretty educated guesses. And I would say that 99% of my guesses have been true at this point. But we still base everything on the body's response. No cookie cutter bullshit over here. So it's all based on what the body does and how they respond to it. So that's the plan moving forward. We're gonna kind of bring you guys along with us throughout the rest of this journey for the rest of their, you know, one day out peaking and everything. So you guys get to see that whole thing and then how they do on stage. All right, sick.
Best coach award. I gotta give him the trophy tomorrow.
All right, guys, we're one day out. This is Maurice. He's competing tomorrow. So we got him doing bodybuilding. Full service coaching. I'm about to shave his back. So, all right. All right, guys, so we're back. So you just saw me shave my client Maurice. His back, obviously, we have to, you know, get hairless when we get on stage. So just did that. And now you kind of saw in the posing room, we took 3-4 of the athletes through some poses and stuff. We were able to kind of see how their bodies were responding to the food that I gave them. And then they all got their next meals. At this point, I've pretty much loaded on the electrolytes that I need to, so I'm not really pushing a ton of those. Sodium stays in. Fluid, you know, most of them get a slight reduction. And then I have Kyle, he's doing like a little bit of reduction in carbs, 'cause I've been really pushing him hard the last couple of days to make sure he's full. So now I just need the digestion to catch up. DJ's still not super full right now, so he's gonna get a little bit, you know, we're just gonna keep titrating carbs up for him. Valerie's about as full as I need her to go. So it's gonna be a little bit of reduction. And now I'm just kind of helping to pull some water off. So, you know, we're gonna up the fats a little bit and also go a little bit lower on carbs. Her fluid comes down a little bit too. So it's just, as you guys see, it's different style peaks for everybody. Every athlete's gonna require a little bit different just based on how their physique responds to stuff and just based on where they're at in prep. So, you know, Maurice, who had to make weight, it's not that I couldn't have filled him up before. It's not that maybe his body didn't need it, but he's got to make weight. So at this stage, it's a little bit different because, you know, I almost don't even look at him because until he makes weight, I almost don't care what he looks like. You know, I mean, I don't want the physique to disappear, and I do what I can to keep it alive, but, you know, making weight's the most important thing. You can't step on stage if he doesn't make weight. So we're going to talk a little bit more about his as well. So yeah, as I said, 5 different peaks. Also, the main thing here is, you know, managing stress. Cortisol is one of the biggest ruiners as far as physique goes. So I'm trying to keep everyone stressed down, keeping them in a good mood, you know, good spirits and stuff. You know, my stress is through the roof, but, you know, I'm not the one stepping on stage. So that's not really super important. But yeah, so that's kind of what we're looking at right now. So we'll see you guys for check-ins. Thank you. Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you.
What size t-shirt do you need?
Trainer's pass here or over there? Okay. All right. Thank you. That's what happens when you gotta make weight. All right, got everybody here, all checked in. So all got their numbers and everything. So all ready to go for tomorrow. So getting the last looks, and then they're gonna get their last meal assignments for tonight, and then tentative for tomorrow. And obviously we may change based on picks and the look tomorrow, but That's the rest of the night. So they're going to eat, one or two more times, depending on the person. Go home, chill, keep their feet up, just rest. That's the best thing for the body at this point. So, all right, we'll check back with you guys in the morning.
There's way more to the litness, holes in a million streams. Got countless goals and a billion dreams. I'm leaving the game with 100 M's to my name, no like I came and pull. I need them carty frames for the pain I saw. The yak boys trying to hit them a belly, I'm jigging and training crew. Just to go clear, I'm putting the guys and I pay that price. I told mommy I'm sorry, I'm still in the...
Hit a pose.
I'm logged now.
All right, guys, so as you saw, the show just wrapped up. We had 5 clients step across stage. They all absolutely killed it. So, obviously unique experience for me, peaking 5 different bodies. It was very cool, definitely challenging. Barely ate, barely slept, a lot of stress involved. I think I had like maybe 1.5 meals between like 4 a.m. and 10 p.m. Barely any water, lived on caffeine all day, Gotta love it. So we were running around all day, but it was great. So, we're going to insert some pictures, some videos that we were able to grab at the show, both of them on stage, and then me with them with their trophies, like post-show and stuff, getting that celebration stuff in, because that's when it matters, man. You get to kind of talk to them post-show. They get to share their thoughts with you and like how they want to be better, and I can share mine on how I want them to be better. You get to talk to their family a little bit, and, they all tell you how much it means, and, obviously, for me, I'm like, they're the ones that did the work, so I think obviously they deserve all the credit. But so just to give you guys a quick recap, results are as follows. I'm actually going to read this off my phone because we had so many people across stage. So we got first place men's physique open B class, and then he placed second overall. We have a first place wellness class C, and then we have a first place open men's middleweight bodybuilding, and then he got second in the overall as well. We have a first place true novice bodybuilding, so he won the whole true novice bodybuilding. We have second place open bantamweight bodybuilding, and that was done by a 19-year-old stud, going against, any bantamweight. So pretty impressive. We have a third place open classic physique A class and fourth place teenage classic physique. And then we have a fifth place true novice men's physique, and then sixth place open men's physique C class. So a lot of medals, a lot of trophies, big trophies. As you can see, got to read this from my phone. So, great show overall. Now we just come back and be better. I have one of them that's going to continue on the nationals. So we'll probably at some point be able to do a video on like a national show day or whatever for you guys, me as a coach prepping someone for nationals. So if you guys like this, leave a comment. Let me know if you guys do want to apply for coaching. Drop a comment below or shoot me a message and I will reach out to you for coaching. All right, guys, thanks for watching.